This is a video demo to show how the client portal works in NutriAdmin. So NutriAdmin is a software for nutritionists that allows you to manage all your data online. And this is an example client record that I just created. So now NutriAdmin offers a client portal web application that any of your clients can access. And this web application allows the clients to review their meal plans, reports, and to fill in questionnaires you've requested from them. So I'm just gonna show in this video how this would work with an example client. So for you as a user, when you are in the client record, you can review, for example, the status of the client, and you can send a questionnaire to this client. So if I go to my list of questionnaires, let's say I want to send this questionnaire, there are two options. You can either send it as a direct link, which is this just allows the client to fill in the questionnaire with a link. But this option allows the client to log into the client portal and fill in the questionnaire. So I'm going to click here. And the advantage of the client portal is that the client can log in securely, and they can fill in their questionnaire and save their progress as they fill in the questionnaire. So for example, if this is a food diary that is for example, for 7 days, the client could fill in 1 day at a time, save the progress, and come back to it day after day. And then when the food diary is complete, they can just submit the questionnaire. This is not available when you send a direct link for security reasons. And with the client portal, this issue is solved. Another thing you can do here, another task you can do is, if you have a report for the client, for example, let's review this report. This is just a sample report I've created for the client, just with some sample text, but obviously this could be a long report with all kinds of information that you want to share. Now there's a share button, and this allows you to share the report with the client. So in the past with NutriAdmin, you would need to download this report as a PDF and send this as an email attachment to the client. And sometimes there would be some issues with the formatting, downloading the report, because in the PDF it can look slightly different. Now all of those problems are solved, because when you share it with the client will see exactly the same format as in here. And you just click a button, and it's much more convenient than previously. Now if we go to the client record and we check the meal plans, now this client also has a meal plan in his account. We can share it here directly, although I'm gonna click view just to show you what this meal plan looks like. It's just an example of an Atkins diet meal plan. So similarly as with reports, when in the past you will need to download this report and send it as a PDF attachment. Now there is a share option, and you can simply click here, and this will share it securely with the client. Now, how does this look like from the client's perspective? Well, I'm gonna just switch to, this is a different browser instance I have by the way, you notice these icons in here, these notifications. Every time you share something, the client is notified with an email. Because I am testing this with my own email, I am getting notifications as I send these messages. But in the case of a real client, the client would be getting these emails. And the emails notify the client that a meal plan or report was shared, and they provide instructions on how to log in. Now, when the client first logs in, there'll be the way it works is the client is emailed a temporary password that is long, full of special characters and secure, and they need to log in. And the first time they log in, they will be asked to confirm their current password, and then to enter a new password of their choosing. So there are some password requirements, so the password is secure enough, and the client will be able to update the password. After that, we will need to verify the phone of the client. So this is for security reasons. So imagine that you accidentally enter the wrong email for the client, or the client provided the wrong email. Because you also need to provide the phone, this ensures that the right person is going to access the data. So this makes it extremely unlikely that a random person will accidentally access the private data of your client. So it's a two-step verification process. It only needs to be done once, and it makes sure the data is more secure. The client will receive a verification code that is randomly generated. So this is just one example code I just received in my phone. There it is. This is what the client sees in the portal. So it's basically it's a simplified version of NutriAdmin for the client, where they can access their reports, meal plans, and questionnaires. This is your logo that will show up in here. You can change this in the settings, and we may add some extra customization options in here. So now to see how the report looked like from the client perspective, this is basically we use the same software engine to render this report as when you are editing it. So this is guaranteed to be exactly the same as when you edit it. The client has just the option to download it if they want, or they can just review the report in here. And this could be several pages long, and it can be contain images, tables, and any formatting you want. If we check the meal plans as a client, the client again will be able to see the same meal plan you created with the comments, macronutrients, and they can drill down in the nutrients, the micronutrients, formulas, recipes, everything is in here, shopping list, and they can also download it if they want. So this is exactly like your meal plan. It's only that the client doesn't have the option to edit it. They cannot add extra foods or anything. So this again can be much more convenient than having to download the meal plan and send it as a PDF. Now the client can come here and check it whenever they want. And obviously you could share, this could be a client you meet over a period of a year, and you could share dozens of meal plans and reports with them, and they're gonna have all their data organized in here. They can sort by date, and they can check in their progress. Finally, there's the questionnaires, and I'm gonna just show how, so this web app can be accessed by clients from a browser in the computer, like I'm doing here, or in a phone. And I'm gonna show here, here I have an iPhone simulator. So this is how a client would see this in an iPhone, or an Android phone. An Android phone would work as well. So I'm gonna sign in to the portal. Sorry, my password is now different than the one I used before. I just entered test 1234, but obviously the client can enter any password they want. And this is how it looks like in the phone. So it's exactly the same app, and it's optimized so that it renders well in the phone. And this is how the questionnaire looks like. So this is a sample questionnaire I've created, and the client can fill in their data. So first name, last name, etc. And now this is the same as when a client fills in a questionnaire online with a link, but now the difference is that there is a Save Progress button. So if this is a very long questionnaire, the client can just click Save Progress, and then if they refresh the page and they come back here, so I just entered my name, I'm going to refresh the page, and my data was saved. So you see Diego Oliveira, this information is still here. This is all secure and private, and the data is saved securely in the database, and the client can fill in here, like, so only the client can access this questionnaire with their private password. So there's, when the client saves the data, this is secure. And on top of it, the form is saved automatically every 5 minutes, as it says here on the top. So if the, for example, client spent an hour filling in the questionnaire, and then it turns out that the client suddenly loses internet connection or something like that, and the data is lost or the page crashes, that is not a problem, because the data is saved automatically every 5 minutes. So in the worst case scenario, perhaps the client will just lose the last couple of minutes that he was working the questionnaire. In addition, if this was a food diary that you can share over the client portal, the client would be able to come in every day, as I said earlier, and enter food for Monday, for Tuesday, etc. And then when they finish filling in the questionnaire, they can click the submit button, and this is going to submit the questionnaire. So now if I come back, there's this notification here. For you as a user, you will receive the questionnaire exactly the same way as previously when sending links, and you can review it in the client record. And of course, there is email notifications for everything that I've been demonstrating. So that's how the client portal works. I'm recording this video as of January 2019. We have plans to add in the next few months chat or messaging functionality as well. So there'll be also an option for the client to send you secure messages within the app, and you will receive the messages inside of NutriAdmin. And we are, if you have other suggestions on how to improve the client portal, you can send us an email at support@NutriAdmin, and we'll add it to our list of user requests. We have plans to expand the functionality of the client portal in the future, and we will listen to all the suggestions that users and clients have, and we'll prioritize the new features based on the demand they have. So if you have any ideas, we're very happy to hear about them and to add them to the list. So that's how the portal works. And if you have any questions, you can click this ask a question box, and somebody will reply to you within 24 hours. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.